try.
Okay.
Give me a beat.
Barbecue chicken. Like my Micken.
$2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting. Hi, thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. And for Brooklyn, they've got Kyrie Irving. Griffin is out there with Durant. Then there's Harris. And it's Harden in at point. The shot's good from Griffin. And both these coaches, Chris tonight, have plenty of options on their benches. Depth, a big part of what these teams do well.
Yeah, most great teams in the league, Kevin, have fantastic 6th and 7th options. I mean, depth means so much during the regular season.
And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. James in the post. Harris is there. And it's Drummond missing. And so Griffin will bring it up for Brooklyn. Irving finds KD.
I love seeing that kind of unselfishness. Irving is proven to be a sensational teammate.
And here are the Lakers. 4-point game. Schroeder against Harden. Davis, the pass to Schroeder. LeBron outside. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Such blinding speed on the drive. I mean, James is a force of nature when he's on the attack.
You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, GA, he still knows when to turn it on. Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That's how you go home. And when Griffin takes flight, it's a sight to see. Some of the dunks he pulls are just insane.
The pass to LeBron. The Lakers rebound. Now Caldwell-Pope. A second chance effort. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. The Nets have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Harden way outside. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The Lakers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. It's LeBron with the drive. And LeBron throws it down.
Oh, come on. Hall of Fame athleticism and ability. James has no problem throwing it down in style.
To the inside, Griffin, and the slam by Blake Griffin.
Look, he may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays with it.
Harden against Schroeder. James looking it over. To the paint, Griffin with the steal. It's Harden with the drive, and it's Harden slamming it down.
I mean, come on, man. Harden is ridiculously clever, including how he decides to posterize you. A superb athlete.
James against Harris. Knocked away. 13 feet away. And Davis can't get it to go.
Not the guy you expect to be missing a bunt.
Irving with the ball. He's picked up by James.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Lakers trail by 8. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Schroeder passes to Davis. And Davis throws it down.
Absolutely dominant above the rim. Davis knows how to use his size to his advantage.
Harden against Schroeder. Left side Durant. Harden right side.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Here's James, and finished off by LeBron.
Man, you gotta love watching James sky for the slam. I mean, demonstrating how high he can get up off the drive.
Brooklyn leading by 4. Harden with it. Right Right side, Kevin Durant. A three-pointer, no good. Griffin passes to Durant. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Harris against LeBron. Schroeder dishes to Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Oh, it doesn't get any high percentage than this. I mean, check it out. Drummond feast on these type of opportunities.
And here's Harden. Pass to Irving. Takes a three. And James pulls it down. Schroeder, right side, to the middle. Here's Davis. And Davis throws it down.
Oh, you have to appreciate the ball movement and the commitment to getting a high percentage look.
Harden surveying the D. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Nets lead by 2. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Oh, yeah, love the ball movement so far. Everything clicking at the offensive end.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play. Taking a look at the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Harrell. Then it's Matthews, and it's Horton Tucker in at the 3, the small forward.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
When Kuzma first entered the league, the Lakers were a rebuilding team. Now, Greg, he's one of the more experienced pieces on this team.
And Kuzma's made the most of it, switching to a learning role. Tries to absorb as much as he can from the vets. And he does everything he can to pick their brain and improve on those little things in terms of championship caliber basketball.
And here we go. Dinwiddie heading to the hoop. And they pick up 2.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Kuzma outside. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Inside, here's Horton Tucker. And Harrell slams it in.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. Pops it up for Jordan. Whoa! And that's a rugged play.
And any lob to Jordan is about as sure a thing as you can get. So athletic for a big with tremendous hands, and big fella knows how to get in prime position for those alley-oop feeds.
They double him with Jordan. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Caruso. The 3. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The dogged intensity Harrell has is just insane. And he uses all this energy to his advantage, particularly on the glass.
And they're on the break. Caruso, the pass to Harrell. And it's blocked by Jordan.
And really, that's the brilliance of Jordan, just denying those shots there with tremendous power.
Kuzma finds Matthews. 6 to shoot. Back to Kuzma. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. And so Green will bring it up for Brooklyn. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists in the game. Lakers trail by 4. Pass to Kuzma. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton comes in for Jordan. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Luwawu Cabarrot. And the Lakers also making a switch. Davis is checked in. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft, first on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who've ever played the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. KD's checked in for Green. Joe Harris comes in for Brown. And James Harden has subbed in for Dinwiddie. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Irving. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Nets lead by 7.
Love how strong Irving finishes. Awesome at fighting through the defense and sinking these shots.
1:10 left now here in the second. Down low. Kicks it out to James. Uncovered. They get it again. Drummond. Stolen by Harden. And here again, the Nets in transition. Up the court they go. Basket is good. He'll get a chance. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
On the wing, Harris. Harden the pass to Irving. It's stolen by Schroeder. And now the fast break. Schroeder with the ball. The kick out to LeBron. The pass to Drummond. Right side, Davis. Over Durant.
When KD sizes you up on defense and has a read on what you want to do, then often your best bet is to pass it off to someone else on your team.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome. And as great as James Harden has been, his game has attracted its share of critics. And that'll...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
They've got Joe Harris, who's out there with Durant, and it's Claxton in its center. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Here's Drummond, and stolen by Harris. Outside, KD. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got 6 rebounds in the game. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Jordan comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And Irving subbed in for Dinwiddie. 5 to shoot. Outside for Davis. 3-pointer. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Brooklyn leading by 8. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. To the middle. It's stolen by Davis. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Oh, you gotta love the intelligence of James. He understands the game like few others. I mean, spots the open man with ease.
Harris outside. Back to Jordan, and stolen by Drummond. And here we go, fast break. LeBron's got it. Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
A sensational speed from James, a force of nature in the open court, with his combination of quickness and athleticism.
Outside Irving, Harden outside. And the jam by Harden.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Davis, the pass to LeBron. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And LeBron James still the face of the league as he goes into his mid-30s. The impact he's had on this sport is really immeasurable.
Come on, Jay. I mean, he's one of the most recognizable athletes in the world. I mean, it's scary to think that LeBron can still turn it on and take over when he needs to. And you know what? Playoff LeBron is a very real thing.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Durant. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Joe Harris. And it's Bruce Brown in for James Harden.
Might take him a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. They just need to calm down, play their game.
And a wide open look for James. Los Angeles with another miss.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide open 3 like that.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Now here's LeBron. Tight defense on him. Just 5 on the clock. Releases from 15, kept alive. Harrell kicks to Caruso. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. LeBron outside. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. James has got 12 points in the game. Brooklyn leading by 4. Irving looking over the floor. The Lakers with the rebound.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range, just maybe rushed his release a little bit.
And LeBron James gets it to go.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
56 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And Green slams it in.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Passes it to Harrell. He kicks to Matthews. Back to Harrell. James in the post. And the dunk by LeBron.
Oh, powerful presence on the court. It's hard to match James' strength inside.
The Nets have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Jordan against Harrell. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Here is Durant. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Remarkable strength on the alley-oop. Durant is taking no prisoners.
James outside. And the dunk by James.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And here's KD for 3. Misses there. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Nets lead by 2. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And on the court for the Lakers to start the 4th. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Contavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Drummond in at the center, walking down the middle.
The ability of Harden to shift gears, exceptional. He can turn on the Jets off the bounce.
LeBron against KD. Dinwiddie with the steal. Now Kevin Durant. And he feeds it to Harden. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Lakers trail by 6. 60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. Outside, Davis. Caldwell-Pope on the wing. Dinwiddie covering. And Caldwell-Pope gets the basket.
On offense, Davis keeps his head up and maintains awareness. That's how he spots a wide-open man.
Harden against Schroeder. To the inside. Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. LeBron passes to Davis. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And the Nets making a change here. Harris is checked in. Nets leading by 6. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. Harden outside. Griffin down low. Defended by Drummond. Shot clock at 5. Dinwiddie's shot is off. Lakers trail by 6. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. James with the ball.
You got to be in awe, James. An offensive juggernaut. He's caught fire here tonight.
Nets have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Harden the pass to Dinwiddie. Back to Harden. Shoots from the elbow. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. And Los Angeles guys shooting percentage 59%. The offense is running smoothly. That is good. And the Nets lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Anthony Davis.
Oh, trustworthy in these types of situations. Give Davis the rock.
KD passes to Griffin. And it's sent back by Drummond. The drive by Schroeder. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but defensively, neither side has been able to adjust, and that is reflected in the score.
Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
As if there was any question, Harden with the big-time play.
And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Outside, Davis. And the call will be against Harris. That's foul number 2 for him.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Some changes for Brooklyn. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Durant. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for James Harden. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Caruso's checked in.
Oh, I love how James takes hold of these possessions. When his team needs a basket, he steps up to the plate.
On the wing, Harris. 107 left in the 4th. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Coming alive down the stretch. I like how Griffin commands the ball when the game is on the line. Here's
LeBron. Jordan with some nice D.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
Outside Irving. Griffin dishes to Irving. Harris with it. And stolen by Drummond.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Yeah, they're within reach now, but if they fail to execute, this could be it.
Yes!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Pass to Dinwiddie. The kick out to Irving. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game time. Back to Dinwiddie. Outside Irving. 5 on the clock. Oh, missed it. And Frank Vogel wants a timeout. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, LeBron James.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
And James loves these big moments. He isn't afraid to shoot it when the game is on the line.
Timeout called the Nets. They're behind by 2. Just 4 seconds left in the game. Inside, here's Claxton. No good. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks, for Chris.
Oh, okay.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Always looking to bring his guys with him. Thanks, David. And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. And that one, good.
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing you he can find his teammates, too.
Here's Schroeder. LeBron James on the wing. Drummond trying to get himself free. A shot by LeBron, no good. Outside Holiday. And the pass to Middleton. Tips it. Giannis on the follow.
Hey, I've always said rebounding is timing and tenacity, but if you got long arms, that helps too, and the Greek Freak has plenty of reach. You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Holiday against Schroeder. It's stolen by Davis. Now here's LeBron. Outside for Davis. Launches a 3. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Bucks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. LeBron grabs the miss.
And Clark, they said back in Greece, all of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now, he and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Just 5 to shoot. Davis. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
Davis, great confidence in this area here. I mean, he knows he can score at any time from that position.
Middleton outside. Giannis inside. Davis is there. Antetokounmpo, no good. Here's LeBron. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. LeBron's got his second bucket.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Lopez. Back to DiVincenzo. To the paint. Here's Holiday. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Here's Davis. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here is Holiday. To the middle. Stolen by Caldwell-Pope. And it's the Lakers on the break. Schroeder leading the charge. Dishes it to James. Outside for Caldwell-Pope. Davis, the pass to James. Second chance shot. 2 points. That one goes. LeBron's got 6.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Giannis right side. 26 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Portis, who's checked in for Lopez. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. The Lakers also making some changes. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Drummond. Kyle Kuzma comes in for James. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder. 12 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Bobby Portis.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Los Angeles on top, leading by... This is what Giannis Antetokounmpo recently told us when he was asked about his goal.
For me personally,
And for Giannis, Greg, the consistency from range has been a focal point.
The more accurate he is from outside, the wider the driving lanes become, making him nearly impossible to stop.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Los Angeles.
With the aggression they're showing early on, and they're driving into the hoop with authority and force.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
E.J. Tucker is out there with Portis. Then it's Holiday, and it's Forbes in at the 2 spot. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Tucker bounce pass. Portis finds Holiday. Portis in the post. No points in the game yet for him. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Nice dime drop there from Holiday. Excellent awareness.
And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
Clock at 6. Here's Caruso. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Drew Holiday. Pass to Connaughton. Left side, Portis. Connaughton passes to Forbes. Tucker with the ball. He's against Kuzma. Here's Portis, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Milwaukee making a switch here. Lopez is checked in. LeBron's checked in for Los Angeles. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Alex Caruso. James looking it over. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
There is a bunch to appreciate about LeBron's game. His passing is off the charts. Just look at that feed.
Lopez left side. Here is Forbes. He's guarded by Schroeder. Pass to Tucker. Forbes dishes to Tucker. Shoots over Kuzma. And again, the Bucks miss.
Look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Kuzma's got the lead up to 6 now for Los Angeles.
Active hands and really good energy pursuing the pumpkin there. Great hustle by Kuzma.
Here's Tucker. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice.
Boy, Tucker ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
Now here's James. Defense is right there. Pass to Kuzma. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And it's Schroeder missing. A chance at a 2 for 1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Here's Connaughton. It's good. This game is all even. Connaughton's got his second basket of the game.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
The drive by...
Are you kidding me? Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
To the right side. Fires the 3. And it's Connaughton missing. Fast break, the Lakers. And that one's good. James. And now a 4-point Laker lead.
Tell you what, even though he's a little older now, James still a force in transition.
So that'll be it for the first. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, a competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. They were always within striking distance. 5 points was their biggest deficit. Just in terms of the second quarter, they were the better team, but they're... And that'll...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. It's been a clinic out there by James.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Caldwell Pope, and it's Drummond in at the 5, roaming the paint. Trying to get open is Davis, and Andre Drummond, the bucket on the assist by LeBron.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
The pass to Lopez. And to Antetokounmpo inside. He's guarded by Davis. Back to Antetokounmpo. And stolen by Drummond. And now here's Davis, the fast break opportunity. And stolen by DiVincenzo. And here comes the break. Lopez gets to Middleton. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Giannis left side. Floats it up for Giannis.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here's James. Great D that time for Middleton. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Portis is checked in. The Lakers also making some changes. Horton Tucker's checked in. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder. Holiday gets the bucket.
And what a special player Antetokounmpo is, sharing the sugar there. The vision he showed, nice job finding the open man.
Antetokounmpo against Davis. Here's Drummond. Caldwell Pope up top. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And although it seems like KCP will never be a huge factor on offense, he can still give you valuable points and also that spacing he can provide out on the floor.
Yeah, I agree with you there, and it's a valuable tool kit that he has because he can provide some playmaking and shot making and spacing of the floor, and he's also become more efficient as an offensive player. But he does know and recognize that his strength is at the defensive end, his athleticism, mobility, and versatility, and offense is tertiary to his contributions. Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Up and in on the layup. Caldwell Pope's got the lead up to 6 now for the Lakers.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Giannis passes to DiVincenzo. Inside. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the court.
Caldwell Pope against DiVincenzo. Drummond in the post, and Drummond throws it down.
Thrown down with force. Drummond with great feel around the rim. Now, usually he's one of the leading dunkers in the NBA because he doesn't waste any time or motion in there.
Middleton outside. Back to Holiday. Pass to Portis. Outside Holiday. Misses the 3. Los Angeles leading by 6. It's Drummond with the drive. And the layup's good off the glass. Drummond's got 6.
You know, with AD's improved court awareness, when guys on his team get open, he'll find them.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Down low. Drummond working against Portis. Here's Holiday. And Davis pulls it down.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area. Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Caruso kicks to Kuzma. Off target with his 3. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And contact on the shot. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right calls. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. Back to the action after this word. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. 4th quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for the Bucks, they've got P.J. Tucker, also Antetokounmpo out there, Holiday out there with Brook Lopez, and it's Forbes in at the 2 guard. And finished off by Anthony Davis.
It's clear that Davis loves to put on a show for the fans, and putting on the show is exactly what he's doing.
There's the feed to Antetokounmpo. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Left side, Davis. Harrell down low. Lopez is there. Here's Davis. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Now the Bucks moving it up. Feeds it to Forbes. He gets it in there. Forbes has got his first bucket in this one.
You know, for a sharpshooter like Forbes, guys, getting points inside can only help him be more effective on the perimeter. It actually add a step to his quickness.
James has a 2-pointer. Milwaukee with the rebound. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
Holiday, the pass to Forbes. Over Caldwell Pope. That shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Davis with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Passes to Harrell. Kicks it out to Schroeder. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. James, the pass to Davis. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Lakers lead by 5.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Here's Lopez, and he banks in the layup.
Big scores like that one are what you can count on from Lopez.
And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Left side, Davis. Shoots over Tucker. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Bucks trail by 3. And here's Young. Outside Holiday. Here is Forbes. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Forbes can't get it to go.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Davis, taken away by Holiday. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Chris Middleton comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. And the Lakers also making a switch. Drummond's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. It's Drummond with the drive. Here's James. Good!
Elevating his aggressiveness and level of play in moments like this. LeBron, as clutch as they come.
And they double up on Antetokounmpo. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Middleton outside. Over Drummond. And the Bucks miss again. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. There's 37 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Schroeder passes to LeBron. Back to Schroeder. He kicks it to Caldwell Pope. From deep. Knocks it loose. And it's Milwaukee's ball. So far in the 4th quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Here's Middleton. It drops. What a beautiful shot to bring them to within 3.
Patience is a virtue, and Chris Middleton virtuous.
Right side, Davis. And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
not going the regular interview.
So I was going to
No.
interview. Put this on so you can have a disguise. So, hey, that's the girl that Ryan.
That's a look at our settings tonight. And
hey, Kevin. Well,
it does indeed. Thanks, David. So the Nets starting 5. Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's Griffin, and it's Durant, and it's Harris in at the small forward position. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the center position. Up again, and Durant is right there.
Just a good read by KD as to where that miss was coming off.
And here's Holiday to the inside. Lopez passes to Antetokounmpo. Rebounded by the Nets.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
On defense, your priority is to close out on Durant's outside shot, but then he has that tight handle. Simply drives right by you.
Middleton outside. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose, and Brook Lopez the bucket on the assist by Middleton.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
It's Harden with the drive. Griffin, and Griffin slams it in.
And that's what makes Griffin so dependable, slashing to the hoop after the screen, and the defense having a hard time dealing with it.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a two-move torture chamber.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Now here is Harris. 6 on the shot clock. No good from Durant. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention four-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. A different look for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Griffin. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. Brown is checked in for Joe Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
On the wing, Irving deflects the pass. And here we go. Holiday heading to the hoop. No one around. And he sinks the layup.
Holiday did a great job there, realizing they had an opportunity in transition, taking advantage of the numbers. Those are the kind of situations where they thrive.
Now, here is Irving. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Holiday against Irving. Down low, here's Portis. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Portis has got his second basket.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Nets have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Here's Irving. Pass to Claxton. From 11 feet away. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Durant's checked in for the Nets. James Harden comes in for Kyrie Irving. Here is Forbes. Passes it to Connaughton. Right side, Portis. Here's Forbes, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And that one misses. And he sinks the second. 30 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Dinwiddie outside. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. The Bucks have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. He's off on the first. And the second free throw, good. It's the Nets now. Harden with it. Taken away. And here's the fast break. 2 on the clock. Tie game in Milwaukee. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second. We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some
being able to go through adversity and come out strong.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
So for Brooklyn now, Brown out there with Durant. Then it's Harden, and it's Claxton in at the 5 down low. Harden the pass to KD. It's rebounded by Portis. Milwaukee in the lead.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Shot clock at 5. Forbes can't get it to go. And here are the Nets. The pass to Durant. Back to Harden. Great D that time from Portis. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Durant down low. Working on Portis. Harden scanning the floor. Another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup. Harden's got the game tied up here for the Nets.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
Harden against DiVincenzo. Pass to Forbes. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Forbes can't get it to go.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Keeps it alive, and it's Brown on the follow. Brown's got his first basket.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Here's Connaughton. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. Here's Irving. After Drew Holiday's score. Pass to Green. Green draws the double. And a wide open look for Irving. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Irving's got 6 points. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office.
Nice body control there from Chris Middleton. Stays with that even after contact.
Tyler Johnson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Milwaukee shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
Now, here is Irving. He has 6. Lopez with the steal. And here we go. Holiday heading to the hoop. Middleton dishes to Lopez. Back to Middleton. Passes to Lopez. Holiday against Harris. Back to Lopez. Middleton for 3. And taken away by Johnson. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Kyrie's so awesome at finding ways to get to the free throw line. Not afraid to get hit on his way up.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Middleton outside. To the paint. Griffin with the steal. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Irving for 3. And again, it's the Nets missing. Poked loose. And Zoe Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. Here's Lopez, and Lopez throws it down.
Lopez at that size has no trouble throwing it down.
Irving kicks to Johnson. Feeds it to Griffin. With 4 seconds on the clock and too much time in the lane, they get called for the 3-second violation. Holiday. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very... Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the 3rd quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They were always within striking distance. And that'll...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half.
And I love seeing Harden get room to shoot from that mid-range position, an effective scorer in that area.
And it's Milwaukee's ball. Right side out of the Antetokounmpo. No good. Shot missing. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. And Harden wide open. He shoots. Drills it from outside. And now it's a 3-point Nets lead.
It doesn't matter how a defense plays him. Harden is going to make sure that the 3-point shot is a primary weapon.
Outside Holiday. And there's the pass to DiVincenzo. Just 5 to shoot. The turnaround Jay. And Giannis gets it to go.
And more Giannis is getting the ball in late clock situations, so very calm in that one.
And that foot injury robbing Dante DiVincenzo of much of his rookie season, but in year 2, he had a nice bounce back.
One of the things, Greg, that I think is most important for any player at any level is any time that you're hurt, you still have an opportunity from the bench to pick up some of the nuances of the game. There's no doubt that Dante did that last year, and this year has stepped in and continued to contribute to this ball club.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. PJ Tucker, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo.
Going to the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Now here's Harden. 10 points for him. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. It's the Nets now. The Nets with the lead. Pass to Harden. Outside for Durant. Back to Harden. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Oh, that's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez using his frame, a smart block, if you will.
The kick out to Holiday. Pass to Lopez. Here is Forbes. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Harden's got the ball. Yep, it counts. And that's 12 points for James Harden.
Could come down the selection. Bad shots in the first half. Here in the second, using his head, finding some more efficient opportunities to score.
Now, here's Tucker. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. And again, the Bucks miss.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
We've got 1:13 left in the third. Passes it to Connaughton. Stolen by Harden. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. And Harden with the stuff. Harden's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nets.
And that's a nice job defensively from Harden. I mean, he's capable of these kinds of plays when the guy is engaged and active.
Now, here's Tucker. Back to Holiday. There's the pass to Connaughton. Open shot. Holiday. Rebounded by the Nets. KD's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Dinwiddie wide open. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Bucks have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. Tucker the pass to Forbes. Nailed from three-point land.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on it.
Brooklyn leading by 4. And here is KD. 8 points for him. The feed to Griffin. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Lopez. Got it off in time. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. James Harden getting it done for the Brooklyn Nets. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Irving. He's out there with Brown. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Luwawu. And it's Claxton in at the power forward. Outside Holiday. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Net shooting reasonably well, 45%. Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Here's Irving. Jordan, high post. Tries again. Rebound, Milwaukee. One-on-one here. Outside Holiday. No good that time. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. They lead by 4. And the Nets miss again. Milwaukee has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. Makes it off the glass.
Giannis scores inside. One of the best in the business at getting his feet wet in the paint. And a strong feel for the attack that time.
Now, here is Irving. Pass to Jordan. Back to Irving. Milwaukee with the rebound. Portis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's DiVincenzo. Oh, that's offensive interference. And a new group in for the Nets. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Nicholas Claxton. Joe Harris is checked in for Luwawu Cabarro. And it's James Harden in for Brown. Harden dishes to Griffin. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Now here is Holiday. Portis, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo. Giannis on the follow.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Here is Harden. Outside Griffin. And he comes up with the deuce. And the Nets lead by 4.
The inside game of Griffin, very polished and superb at getting into a position where he can cash in.
Middleton dishes to Antetokounmpo. Unloads from 9. Great D that time from Green. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Back to Middleton. To the middle. Here's Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
Harden against DiVincenzo. In the corner, it's Harris. Pass to Griffin. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for the Nets. And Middleton kicks to Holiday. Bucks passing it around. Antetokounmpo inside. Guarded by KD. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Holiday. No good. That would have tied it.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got
the coach's challenge has been issued. A team like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Nets. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. This is still a close game, and he told his guys, we're not far away. We can still get this one. If we seize the moment, we can walk away with the win. Guys?
Must see BG. You can see he stayed ready for that one. A terrific offensive talent.
Passes it to Giannis. Lopez inside. Griffin's there. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Each year we get to see Giannis come back from the summer and what he's done to up his game. Get a little bit stronger in the weight room, be a little bit better ball handler, play a little bit more aggressively. The guy's competing to be one of the best players in the business.
Harden up top, guarded by Holiday. Lopez with the steal. And now the fast break, Middleton with the ball. He feeds it to Lopez. Kicks it down to Middleton. It's money from deep.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Back to Irving. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And it's Durant missing. Giannis with it. The wide open look here for Lopez. Can't get it to fall. So a close game sees Mill. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
Incredibly tough time.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus.
Kevin, thanks. Anthony Davis.
Sure does, D.A. Thank you so much. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Durant, Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Griffin, and it's Harris in at the small forward position. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Caldwell Pope out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Drummond in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Now here's Schroeder. James outside. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Well, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
It looks like a toy hoop for him. KD throws down with ease.
Schroeder passes to Davis. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. Here's Davis.
You know we focus on his offense so much. Sometimes you forget the kind of impact Durant can have as a defender.
Yes, that goes in. Durant's got his second basket of the night.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Stolen by Durant. And here we go. Brooklyn, fast break. Harden's got the ball, and the jam by Harden.
And a staple of Harden's attack. Sometimes it seems he's better finishing through contact on the drop.
Schroeder passes to James. Takes the 13-footer. Rebounded by the Nets.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
You know, Steve, one thing you admire about LeBron, how he shapes a possession for his team. He'll create situations where he gets a mismatch or helps his teammate find one.
You know, Kevin, LeBron will use his high screens to just kind of shuffle defenders, make them think. Once he sees an opportunity, he'll pounce all over it. You can see him do this the most at the end of close games.
Here is Harden following the basket by LeBron James. And now Davis pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And it's Davis with the jam.
And how about that? Transition opportunity for Anthony Davis. Has the long strides to eat up ground in a hurry.
Now, here is Harden. Inside. And then Durant with the dunk.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Schroeder outside. Griffin against Drummond. Shot clock at 6. Here's LeBron, and LeBron throws it down.
And for those who criticize Drummond facilitating, I say rewatch that play. He's improving.
The Nets with the lead. There's a minute 40 left in the first quarter. And on the way from Irving for 3, the offensive rebound. Harden outside. Outside, KD. Goes back up. And Irving with the lay-in. Good.
For a guy who is 6'3", Kyrie shows us he has great confidence playing inside.
Schroeder passes to LeBron. Davis against Durant. Left side, Davis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Steve, one thing I always think of when I watch LeBron, how much fun it must be to be a teammate of his.
You know, Kevin, I wish I could have played with a guy like LeBron James. You get so many open looks and easy finishes with him on the court. One of the easiest superstars to play with, bar none.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Harrell, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Anthony Davis. Matthews, he's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder. To the paint. Kuzma passes to Harrell. The kick out to LeBron. And finished off by LeBron.
You know, not many people want to step in front of LeBron. Once he gets up a full head of steam, can't say I blame him.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Dinwiddie passes to Brown. Here's Durant, and then Durant with the dunk.
Phenomenal concentration by Durant. Physical play is not going to throw him off.
James outside. From deep three-point range with the tip. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Nets lead by 1. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified the right matchups, and the execution is there.
We've got Matthews. Harrell is out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Caruso in at the point. That's the Laker 5. Kuzma can't get it to go. And so Brown will bring it up for Brooklyn. To the middle. Green passes to Jordan. Here's Luwawu. And stolen by Kuzma. And now the fast break. Matthews with the ball. Here's Harrell. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Getting hit on the way up, the ability to finish in traffic might be Harrell's strongest attribute offensively.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here we go, one-on-one. Back to Harrell. And the layup is good.
Continuing to polish his offensive skill set, Harrell's become a go-to scorer from this range.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to Luwawu. Here's Green. Pocket 6. Dinwiddie passes to Green. Outside for Jordan. Matthews with the steal. Pass to Kuzma. Stolen. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Drummond's checked in for Harrell. Anthony Davis comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Alex Caruso. Left side Irving. Dishes it to Brown. 2 on the clock. Off the left rim and out. Los Angeles leading by 3. Drummond passes to Davis. The pass to Caldwell Pope. Left side Davis. Rebound Brooklyn. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Chalk up 2 there. Irving's got his second bucket of the game to go. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
Here is Harden following the basket by Anthony Davis. There's 1:38 left in the second quarter. Pass to Irving. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Irving's got 6.
He gets to the rim at will. Kyrie, one of the most elusive players you'll ever see.
Pass to Drummond. It's stolen by Brown. One-on-one here. Harden finds Irving. Harden trying to get open. No good from Irving.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
No problems knocking that one down. Davis has got the lead up to 3 now for the Lakers.
You always will have this fear when defending AD. He can just rise up and knock it down.
Now, here is Irving. He's tightly guarded. Here's Claxton. No good on that one. Good D by Drummond. Moving it up. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And Schroeder entrusted to run this offense, making the right call.
Harden against Schroeder. Over in the corner, Green. Back to Harden. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Schroeder. Harden, no good.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Here's Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Lakers ahead. They finish off the second quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. And, of course, the duo of Anthony Davis and LeBron James in action for the Lakers. And that does it for our halftime show.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You have to like what we're seeing from Davis.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Kyrie Irving. Durant is out there with DeAndre Jordan. And it's Luwawu in at the 3. Durant. Davis with some nice D. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. And it's Davis missing.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Jordan kicks to Dinwiddie. On the wing, Irving. It's Durant on the wing. Jordan against LeBron. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite level defender. guards multiple positions, and turns away a number of shots.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Harrell, he's checked in for Drummond. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Anthony Davis. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder. Here's Harrell, and Harrell slams it in.
The bench loves that play from Montrezl Harrell. His physicality makes him hard to stop.
And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible. And he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical. Gets blocks, but doesn't get pulled out of position. Does everything you want from a defensive anchor.
Jordan inside. He's defended by Harrell. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Kuzma kicks to James. Here's Harrell, and Harrell slams it in.
And that's a nice pass. The patience of LeBron to let the play develop.
Nets trail by 11. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Johnson, the pass to Jordan. Basket is good, the assist from Johnson.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
James against Harris. James looking it over. And Jordan sends it back.
DeAndre Jordan is a force on defense. Tough to finish when he's lurking.
The Nets are gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half.
Whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Lakers leading by 7. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Harrell kicks to LeBron. And that one, good. James has got 9.
Doesn't let the contact affect the shot. Great focus by LeBron.
And here is KD. He's got 8. Johnson outside. And Durant, here we go. And then Durant with the dunk.
The long strides of Durant gliding through the lane. Throw it down, big fella.
Passes to Kuzma. Here's Caruso. LeBron outside. And the dunk by James.
Can't do anything about it. LeBron gets a step. Next thing you know, he's hanging off the rim.
Nets trail by 9. Johnson with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's KD. And then Durant with the dunk.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Caruso looking for an opening. Down low, hands on the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Davis is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Matthews comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Alex Caruso.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Lakers leading by 5. Left side, Davis. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Davis has got 10 points in the game.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul. 6 seconds left in the third quarter. It's Harden with the ball, hammering it in.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And the Lakers lead by 7. And so it's Los Angeles heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We've got more in store for you right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Matthews out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Laker 5. Here's Davis. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
This is where the length of AD really shows up. You think you have him well defended, and maybe you do, but it's just not enough.
Harden scanning the floor. The Lakers with the rebound.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Davis, the pass to Drummond. Back to Davis. Drummond in the post. Griffin on him. Here's LeBron. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. They trail by 9 points.
Out in transition, Kyrie finds his spot down the court. Finishes the job.
Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Now the pass to LeBron. Schroeder against Harden. To the inside. Here's Drummond. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
That's the right play to run. Drummond with the skill and size to make that high percentage attempt.
And here's Harden for 3. And no good. And the Lakers take it the other way. LeBron with the bucket. And now it's an 11-point Laker lead. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. Now here's James, 6 to shoot. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Jordan with the rebound.
Huge challenge at the rim. The defender could not have played that any better.
Irving way outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Low percentage shot from long range. Terrible decision, especially when you still have a chance to win this.
James kicks to Caldwell Pope. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Back to Davis. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. The Nets trail by 9. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Harden way outside. And the Nets miss again. Lakers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Putting the ball on the floor, AD just crafty enough on the move to create contact.
First free throw is good, and that'll push the lead to double digits.
Taking 2 shots.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Harden gets the bucket.
And no one hits a pull-up like the Beard. I mean, he's perfected the quick stop and pop, and that thing is a deadly shot.
1:30 left in the fourth. Harris against James. Schroeder, left side. He feeds it to Drummond over Green, and Drummond gets it to go on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his third assist on the night. Harden against Schroeder. Fires from deep. Anthony Davis grabs the miss.
Trying to shoot himself out of his slump, and it's not going well.
The drive by James.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Lakers.
They had a fantastic play from the bench.
And this team has great depth, and they showed it in this game.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Anthony Davis.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
Fires the three. Brooklyn with the rebound. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups.
And here's the Lakers. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. In transition, here come the Nets. From deep, Harden. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Now Drummond. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The bright lights and tall buildings. And we've got...
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Caldwell Pope. And it's Drummond in at the 5 down low. Now here's Schroeder. Caldwell Pope outside. Back to Schroeder. 5 on the clock. Here's Davis. Here's Drummond outside for Caldwell Pope. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Middleton the pass to Holiday. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, credit Holiday for getting to the line on that one. With his quickness and length, I'd like to see him do that more often.
And tonight, we'll most likely see some stout defense. Chris, both these teams are terrific at limiting points.
Yeah, Kevin, these teams do all the little things on defense well. Great at helping over and contesting shots.
Now here's Davis. Back to LeBron. Down low, Drummond. Good, and the assist goes to James.
Go-to option on offense. Give Drummond a rock. He'll find a way to score.
And so Holiday will bring it up for Milwaukee. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Lopez with the ball. Outside Holiday. He can't get it to go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's LeBron. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
I love the way James moves in transition. He's relentless and determined.
On the wing, Giannis. Middleton outside. He's looking for Drummond and finds him. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
And James simply one of the best dunkers in NBA history, I have to say. Highly creative in how he throws it down.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
Now here's Middleton. Lopez dishes to Antetokounmpo. And Davis sends it back.
And you see how the Browns led the league in swats. Not only the wingspan, but the awareness.
LeBron shot is off. And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
Giannis passes to Lopez. Lays it up off the glass.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Caldwell Pope kicks to James. Poked away. Taken away by Holiday. Giannis drives in. And the rejection by James. Stolen by Holiday. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Drummond. Kyle Kuzma comes in for James. Wesley Matthews checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Right wing. Forbes the pass to Portis. He nails it, and we're tied up.
A high percentage shooter from these spots. Portis has tons of confidence in his inside scoring ability.
Davis up top. Outside Matthews. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Left side Davis. 5 to shoot. Pass to Harrell. Shot from 12. No good off the back of the rim. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Milwaukee. Here's Connaughton. Now Tucker. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Lakers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Caruso, the pass to Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now here is Holiday. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Portis kicks to Holiday. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jump.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Here's Holiday. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Lakers ahead. And earlier we checked in with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who had this to say.
I think the most important lesson that I got is
all part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
They've got Harrell. Matthews out there with Kyle Kuzma. And it's Horton Tucker in at the small forward. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Drew Holiday. Portis, the pass to Forbes. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Tucker. Shoots over Kuzma. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. The Lakers in the lead. On the pass to Caruso. Here's Kuzma. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Awesome at keeping his balance. Sometimes guarding Kuzma is impossible for the defense.
Right side, Portis. Back to Forbes. Here's Connaughton. Passes it to Portis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Tucker. Shoots over Kuzma. Tucker can't get it to go. And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That is his first foul of the game. Los Angeles making a switch here. Caldwell Pope checked in. Giannis, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton. Kuzma kicks to Caldwell Pope. Here's Caruso. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Caldwell Pope passes to Kuzma. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And if Giannis is anywhere close to you, don't shoot it. His length covers a ton of ground, and boy, is he fast.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Here's Los Angeles now. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Here's Caruso. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
The Lakers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Horton Tucker, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Got a hand on it. Here is Forbes, guarded by Kuzma. Giannis outside. 1:58 left in the first half of basketball. Here is Forbes. Here's the three. Offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's Caruso. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Caldwell Pope outside. And stolen by DiVincenzo. He kicks to Middleton. Goes up on the wing. And he overshot that one, missing. The Lakers trade. Caruso, the pass to Horton Tucker. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Horton Tucker's got his first bucket of the night. Pass to DiVincenzo. There's the pass to Tucker. Here's Giannis. He's defended by Harrell. Count it, good. Antetokounmpo's got his first points in this one.
How about the effort? You didn't think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
Caldwell Pope kicks to Caruso. Passes it to Kuzma. Harrell down low. Guarded by Tucker. Just 5 on the clock. Horton Tucker's shot is off. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Lopez, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Holiday comes in for Brent Forbes. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Pass to DiVincenzo. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And LeBron with a clear path to the hoop. The feed to Davis. LeBron outside. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. So that'll be it for the first half. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They never put themselves in too much. And that should do it.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Milwaukee in the lead. And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. Schroeder dishes to Caldwell Pope. Here's LeBron and the dunk by James.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Oh, you know what it is. One play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
Middleton on the wing. From the arc. It doesn't go for him. And the Lakers will go the other way with it.
And as he's aged in the league, Anthony Davis's offense has changed. And now much more of a face-up player.
Well, and that's where his game's been headed. His shot has improved, and he can step out to the 3, facing up and letting him use his burst. It lets him maximize what he can do.
Here's Holiday. And James pulls it down.
But this is not the start they wanted coming out of the break. 0 for 3 so far, and they're not playing with much intensity.
Lopez with the steal. Antetokounmpo against Davis. Pass to Holiday. Middleton with it. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Just 5 to shoot. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
I don't know what they drew up at halftime, but it ain't working. 0 for 4 to start the half.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Drummond. James looking it over. Good D by Giannis.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down to just 1 on the bucket for Middleton.
They needed that one. Maybe they'll get it going after 4 straight misses to start the half.
LeBron passes to Schroeder. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Davis dishes to James. Holiday against Davis. Kicks it to Schroeder. Here's Drummond, and it's Schroeder in the corner. The pass to LeBron. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Middleton outside. Passes to Antetokounmpo. Back to Middleton. The putback, it's good on the putback. Lopez has got his second bucket.
Now you got to respect the effort. When Lopez is determined to rebound the ball, it makes a difference.
Middleton against LeBron. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And here's the fast break. Giannis leading the way. Feeds to Holiday. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. You and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's
the
case?
I know
but,
it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Middleton outside. Pass to Portis. Back to Middleton. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. LeBron's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And the dunk by James.
Oh, come on, you can't allow James to get position down low. Once he does, he's looking to dunk it.
Pass to Lopez. Back to Holiday. Connaughton passes to Lopez. Connaughton kicks to Middleton. And there's the pass to Holiday. 16 feet away. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. And James throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Matthews with the steal. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Then it's LeBron James. Then it's Matthews. And it's Caruso in at the points. That's the Laker 5.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
And Portis throws it down.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you just want to keep fighting, you do your best, and you live with the results.
Here's LeBron. Whoa, what a finish!
Run that back. I want to see the replay now.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Lakers leading by 3. Outside, Davis. Inside, and finished off by LeBron.
Super poison. It's so hard to guard Davis in these pick and roll sets.
Middleton outside. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Here's Tucker. And that'll be 2 free throws. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Drummond's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Caldwell Pope comes in for Wesley Matthews. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Alex Caruso. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during that last timeout, I listened to Frank Vogel talk to his team. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
He makes a lot more of those than he misses. Not sure what threw him off right there.
Doesn't get it to drop for him. Great D that time for Middleton. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Lopez is checked in. Antetokounmpo finds Middleton. Back to Giannis. To the paint. The kick out to Holiday. Clock at 6. Passes it to Middleton. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
His interior scoring is one of the things that drives their offense. Don't expect him to miss many of those.
Good on the shot. James has got 16 points here in the second half.
Oh, come on. James has made plenty of these shots during his career. He embraces the pressure.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. Pass to Giannis. Outside Holiday. Middleton outside. Back to Holiday. Dishes to Giannis. We've got 1:48 left in the game. LeBron passes to Schroeder. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. And the rejection by Giannis. Here's Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
And you see the work Drummond has put into passing the ball. Solid at spotting the open man.
Holiday against Schroeder. Holiday left side. Pass to DiVincenzo. He kicks it to Middleton. The pass to Holiday. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Drummond's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Caldwell Pope pushes to Davis. Pass to James. Now here's Drummond. And he makes good on the layup. And it's a 9-point Laker lead
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they played for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. Just a total team effort.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Plays mature and under control. Holiday doesn't need the flashy plays. He's very comfortable with that mid-range.
Giannis against Davis, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That is his first foul of the game. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. LeBron against Middleton. Shot clock at 5. Beyond the arc. LeBron, no good. Now the Bucks moving it up. Takes the 13-footer. It's good.
And this is why he gets paid the big bucks. Middleton enjoys coming through in the clutch.
Lopez with the steal. Can't connect. And so the Lakers take the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a...
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up. The Bucks coming into the arena confident they'll be walking out of now the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5. And for Brooklyn, we've got Harden. Harris is out there with Durant. Then there's Irving. And it's Griffin in at the center filling out the middle. No one covering. Harden's got the first points up on the board for Brooklyn. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
Launches a three. Irving can't hit. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Lopez finds DiVincenzo. No good from outside.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Here is Harden. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Now the pass to Griffin. Outside Irving. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin.
Oh, tenacious attack by Irving. The handle, the speed, look out.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
Shoots from the block. And Middleton with the nice bucket inside.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
Harden outside. No good on the triple. And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
Here is Harden following the basket by Brook Lopez. It's Harden with the drive, and the shot goes in. Harden's got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, you love what this guy is doing right now. He's taking smart shots, shooting a high percentage, starting to cook.
Antetokounmpo passes to Middleton. Outside Holiday. Lopez left side. Holiday trying to free himself up. And there's Lopez. That's good on the assist by Holiday.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
And Harden launches it from deep. Another miss by Harden. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Pass to DiVincenzo. On the wing, Holiday. 6 to shoot. Antetokounmpo finds Middleton. Trains the three-pointer. Middleton's got 5 points so far.
And this is what Middleton does. Hit trades. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
Harden outside. KD on the wing. Back to Harden. Shoots the three. Harden missing again. Bucks leading by 3. Lopez with the ball. Picked up by Harris. The shot by Middleton. Wide open. And it's Durant with the rebound. Brooklyn's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Irving attacking. Shot's good. Griffin making the play.
Boy, it's rare for a point guard to do as much damage on the interior as Kyrie Irving. You've got to guard him in there.
Griffin kicks to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And the jam by Harden.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Giannis passes to Holiday. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does. To the middle. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Harden draws the double, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
Here is Forbes. Pass to Connaughton. It's stolen by Brown. And here we go. The fast break with Dinwiddie. Here's Jordan. And then Jordan slams it in.
Wow, looks like 2017 when DeAndre came home with the dunk contest trophy. Makes it look easy there.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Nets lead by 3. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And when asked to compare himself,
I know if I put the work in, maybe.
And Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
We've got Harris, also Green out there, and it's Brown in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And another turnover here by Brooklyn. And the Nets making a change here. Luwawu's checked in. Middleton on the wing. It's hauled in by Claxton.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Passes it to Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And Middleton kicks to Forbes. Here's Connaughton. And again, the Bucks miss. Nets leading by 3. Luwawu, the pass to Brown. To the paint. Here's Claxton. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Claxton's got his first 2 points.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
The pass to Middleton. Forbes dishes to Tucker. Pass to Portis. It's hauled in by Claxton.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
And it's Brown missing. Bucks trail by 5, and it's the Bucks on the break. And Middleton, the basket on the assist from Tucker. Middleton's got 7 points.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Here's Claxton, defended by Portis. Knocked loose, stolen by Middleton. One-on-one fast break. Here's Tucker. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. We hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you know, you can hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You can go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in, is their defensive approach.
Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Only given up 6 here in this quarter. Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession. So for the Nets, Griffin comes in for Green, and Harris subbed in for Brown. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Lopez is checked in. Holiday finds Lopez. Left side, Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Holiday. Clock is at 3. Over Harden. And the shot falls short this time. Nets leading by 3. Here's Irving. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Guys, Kyrie Irving stronger than he looks, absorbs the contact and still converts.
Dinwiddie's checked in for James Harden. For Milwaukee, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. To the inside, and stolen by Kyrie Irving. And Brooklyn turns it over again. And a new group in for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Johnson comes in for Kevin Durant. Luwawu Cabarro, he's checked in for Harris. And it's Bruce Brown in for Irving. The Bucks also with the sub. Forbes checked in. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Dinwiddie against Holiday. And he lays it straight in. And the Nets lead by 4.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Over Brown. Can't connect from 14 feet out. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we read. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K. James Harden was the man in the first. He had 8 points. Well, we know he's a magician on the court. Than he has ever. And that's a wrap.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
On the court for the Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday. Brooklyn leading by 4. Harden with it. A 3 ball. That one no good. Excellent D there from Holiday. Over Harden. And Drew Holiday, the bucket on the assist from Lopez.
You know this, if you're open, you can count on Brook Lopez to find you. He uses his height to spot open teammates.
Holiday against Harden. The drive by KD. And then Durant with the jam.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Pass to Giannis. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content. It's on Kevin Durant.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
And the Bucks making a change here. Portis is checked in. And here's Harden. 8 points for him. Off target from 3-point range.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
Inside, here's Griffin. That one misses. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Giannis high post for the lead. The rebound by the Nets. And here they come. Here's KD. Wow, that was a strong dunk.
That is nice.
How about the quick jump from Kevin Durant? He was impressive on that one.
And there's the call on Durant. That's foul number 2 for him. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And Milwaukee with a change here too. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. It's good.
And just about every one of Middleton's shots is a smart one. Even from mid-range, he's not going to force anything.
Dinwiddie against Holiday. It's rebounded by Portis. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. For the lead. He doesn't hit that one. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Here's Green. The shot's good. Brown making the play. A minute 50 left here in the third quarter. Outside Holiday. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. The three-pointer is right on target. And the Bucks lead by 1. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Holiday against Dinwiddie. Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Well, that's about as high percentage as it gets for DJ. Go to work, big man.
Down low. And Middleton, the basket on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got 4 assists now tonight. Nets have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Jordan high post. They kick it out to Green. Just 5 to shoot. And Luwawu gets it to go.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Bucks have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. The Bucks working the ball around. Now here's Tucker, guarded by Green. Tucker the pass to Middleton. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Nice shot by Portis. Guys, what a back and forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Dinwiddie kicks to Green. To the inside. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Holiday, the pass to Portis. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Nets lead by 1. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Durant. Then there's Griffin. And it's Harris in at the small forward. And then Durant with the jam.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
Shots good by Middleton.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
Harden against Holiday. To the middle. Here's Griffin. Rebound by Brook Lopez. Lopez has got his 4th rebound in this one. On the wing, Giannis. Guarded by Harden. And Giannis throws it down.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Harden against Holiday. It's Harden with the drive, and it's sent back by Lopez. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And, guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here is Forbes, covered by Irving. Forbes dishes to Lopez. Shooting foul. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He got on his guys about allowing too many paint points. He said, hey, we've got to be scrappier. We've got to be quicker to help, quicker to collapse the lane. You guys know what to do. Now you got to give me the effort. I want to see some nasty. Kevin?
Durant way outside. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Durant against Antetokounmpo. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists in the game. Nets trail by 8. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter. And Harden wide open. He shoots. It's good from long range.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Out to the right wing. Now the pass to DiVincenzo. Giannis inside. Guarded by KD. Antetokounmpo, no good.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Bucks leading by 5. And Holiday kicks to Lopez. Middleton trying to break free. Lopez, no luck. And so Griffin will bring it up for the Nets. Pass to Harden. Lets the 3 fly. That shot off the mark. The Bucks go the other way with it. On the wing, DiVincenzo. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
You know, sometimes just standing up there by yourself, it takes even more focus to drain the technical, but he gets it done and adds to their lead.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. And to Tecumbo. Middleton inside the three-point line. Durant with some nice D. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. The tray. Harden outside. The three. The shot misses. And so the Bucks take the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it.